Hello? Diggletdreamers! Welcome to Quinlan Ding goes over his team for the Drink Little Battle Eagler. Alright, so first we're going over this is definitely the best movesets I could come up with for each of my Pokemon. As you can see here, some real fire on this team. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. So we got coming right up Mr. Bulldops. Might not be his real nickname in the show in the in the final final cut of the teams, but Mega Aerodactyl is my Mega. I chose him because he's really underrated, and the Hone Claw is destructive with Stone Edge because it doesn't miss anymore. And also you're at +1 or +2 if you get lucky. You really wreck right through people. This is a terrible moveset. Don't ever run this. Okay, this is Celebi. This is the best Celebi moveset anyone's ever run. Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Seed Bombs, and Headbutts. Best Celebi. Anyway, I picked Celebi because I like Celebi, and I needed a grass type, and I knew I wanted a really strong one, and there aren't a lot of really strong grass types, so I decided to go for one that was from... I should have probably picked Superior, but I wanted a defensive one, so... But wait, Superior has really good defense. I know. Alright, leave me alone. Okay. What's next up? Arcanine. My next OU pick, Arcanine. I didn't really know what was going on. I was a little confused at the time when I picked Arcanine for my OU pick. But, you know, as long as you put Mud Slap on it, it's pretty much viable in any tier. All the way up to Ubers, pretty much. Don't forget to take Wild Berry. That's pretty important. I needed a fire type. I needed something with Intimidate. You need something to take the fire and ice type attacks, and also ice to this guy, and also just generally be able to threaten those types out, or at least force them out. I also just realized that this thing covers, this is electricity weakness, which is nice. Celebi covers Mega Arrow, that is. Alright, next up we have Swampert, one of my favorite Pokemon. UU, of course, and yeah, basically I picked Swampert because Swampert's really good. It's immune to electric moves, which is really useful. It's only weak to grass, and I've got two things that can resist grass so far. You'll see next. I'm good on grass. So basically, Swampert can be run either physical or special. It can be run with a lot of different sets, offensive, defensive. So I wanted to have a lot of my stuff. I wanted to have variety because I want to be able to switch up my sets every week if I have to. I don't want to be stuck with like something like Florges, where it's really only, no offense to whoever picked Florges, where it's really designed to one set, and going off that path it's not super lucrative, you know. Like, I mean, I've run Specs Florges, I've run Life Orb Florges. They're fun, but they die because it's too slow. Anyway, Scarf Florges for the win. It has 112 base special attack. It's pretty usable. Anyway, Celebi, Swampert. Celebi is also really, with base 100 everything, it's really able to be extremely versatile. Switch up its role a lot. Like this is this is a viable set. You can actually run this, and you can also run Aromatherapy or Life Orb or Assault Vest. I was running Assault Vest with Charge Beam, which was really fun. Works way better on Meloetta though, because then you don't get those disappointing charge beams that don't give you the +1. It's probably the worst moment in Pokemon. Alright, moving on. We got Crobat here. Acrobatics, Giga Drain, Heat Wave first. It could work. It could work. I probably won't run it like this. Anyway, I picked Crobat because Crobat's like my favorite Pokemon. I like it. It's really fast. I like Poison type Pokemon because they're immune to poison, and poison's really annoying, among a million other reasons. Also, Poison type is really underrated, and I'm glad it got boosted by this generation's weird fairy type thing. Okay, next up we have Bisharp. Bisharp's my last resort pick because I figured I'd put it like Matt did on this team instead of when he was going over his, instead of on the second team, along with all the lower tier picks. Excuse me. Bisharp's really good, and it's really surprised no one picked him by last resort. So I chose him. This is a wicked bad moveset for This is a wicked bad moveset for Bisharp. All these I went through and picked just like silly movesets. Like don't ever put Sludge Wave on. You can put Sludge Wave on, but you might as well put Ice Beam on. Or something good. That's actually useful. You can Oko Cloyster with Giga Drain. Even with like no special attack investment. It's fantastic. Alright, that's enough for the first picks. We're gonna move on to the oops, I always do that. I almost did the other thing I always do, but I didn't. Okay, now we've got the back line. Less interesting, less filled out. Cofagrigus is coming up first with the weird forehand technique and unique ability in Mummy. I really like Mummy because it shuts down stuff like Sheer Force and adaptability real quick. And I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff that can shut down abilities because no one runs Gastro Acid or Worry Seed. But like theoretically a lot of stuff relies heavily on its ability, so taking away its ability would be useful except switching. Buff the trapping moves! Anyway, we got a lot of different sets you can run on Cofagrigus. You can run, I like dual status Hex and like Chesto Resto, which is wicked fun. Or you could run Pain Split, Willow, Shadow Ball, something like that. Or you could run like Calm Mind. It's got a lot of options. 145 base defense is monstrous. Decent special attacks and defenses. I almost just said special. Alright, next Pokemon. Meloetta, my favorite legendary probably because it changes forms with a move, which nothing else does. Talk about versatility, this is like this is the Pokemon you should talk about because just doing that lets it switch to this form with different stats and everything. At 128 speed is really, really fast, so Meloetta Pirouette is really a threat if it switches over to the physical side. Although it really can't abuse Serene Grace nearly as effectively on the physical side as it can on the special side. Although I guess you could run Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and really just be a jerk. I really can't see anything else that abuses it at all. Just checking all the way to the bottom. I guess low sweep, 200% chance to lower their speed, right? Yeah, nothing really abuses it at all on the physical side, which is unfortunate. Secret Power, go ahead, run Secret Power. Wait, you know, honestly, wait, check it out. Secret Power, 30% paralysis chance. That's a 60% paralysis chance. I'm running it. See you in the tournament, bitches. Anyway. Next Pokemon, Leavanny. This was my NU pick, even though Leavanny is not in NU. I didn't realize that, but Leavanny is a monster. I think it's really underrated, but its typing is bad. That's why it's underrated, and also its stats aren't super great. 103 is just a little subpar. 80-80 is not bad. 75-80-80 defenses is really not that bad. And 92 speed is really disappointing, kind of, because it basically just means it loses to every base 95 Pokemon, and there are a lot of base 95 Pokemon. It's actually a really important speed tier to be able to outspeed in PU, especially, let alone NU. But yeah, a lot of people don't like it that much, but Sticky Web is really good. Fell Stinger is a joke. But it's also capable of baton passing either Agility or Swords Dance or Hone Claws, I guess, if you're like a weird person like me who loves Hone Claws. I freaking love Hone Claws so much. Mathras also is a fan. Unclear whether or not you can hear that. Or the endless cry of crickets in the night. Anyway, you can run Steel Wing on it. That's the best. No, it's really, I got it for the Sticky Web because I want to be able to have the option to run Sticky Web because I don't think too many people in the tournament are going to be running Rapid Spin or Defog. Some people's whole teams can't run either. I don't actually know if that's true, but my team pretty much almost can't run either, except for I only have one Pokemon that can run Defog, and that's good old Crobat. Moving on. Probably not going to run Defog and Crobat, but I might, because it's not that bad. I wish, like, Glaceon got Defog, but that doesn't really make that much sense. Give it Hurricane, too. Hurricane should also work in the hail. That would actually make a pretty awesome change, because then everything that abuses Hurricane, you know, could, or like Articuno could be a fiend. Someday, finally, Articuno will rule this world. When they nerf Stealth Rocks, just watch out. Mega Articuno. Okay, back to the subject at hand. Liepard, otherwise known as the Riddler, is coming in at my third to last slot as one of my favorite Pokemon in PU, hands down. Prankster Copycat, such a fun way to play the game. You can just turn people's own shit right back on them. You can use knockoff on one guy, and then they come in, they think they can beat you with priority, but you got Copycat, and you just copycat the knockoff and do it again. And it's like using any move that you used, you can use with priority if you just killed something. Like, I've beaten Flygons by having used Play Rough on something and then copycatted that Play Rough because they were scarfed, and I outsped them and killed them. It's super fun. Play Rough is also a really nice option for it because it's a dark type. Not a lot of dark types get Play Rough. I was just trying to think. Does Pangoro doesn't get it? Yeah, Absol does. Pangoro should, because the other two bears do. Beartic and Ursaring both get it. Be really fresh. Of course, that thing got everything it could possibly wanted with the Oros move tutors. Drain Punch knock off anybody? A Gunk Shot? Like, all the elemental punches? Like, that was the one thing that benefited them more than anybody else by those tutors. Except Greninja. See ya, Ubers. Anyway, really awesome Pokemon. It can run Thunder Wave, Toxic, whatever. You can do a bunch of shenanigans with Encore. Sucker Punch. You could run it special because it has equal special attack and physical attack. You could run it with Dark Pulse. And, like, that would be silly. Don't do that. Probably just run it physical. Even though Burning is an issue. Foul Play is a really strong move to run on this because it doesn't have that great of attack on its own. But it can use other people's attack. What's really great, someone goes for a status move or a boost move, you encore them into it, and then the next turn they either switch or do it again, and then you just copycat it, and then you can boost, and then they can never get away from you, because like, if they stay in and boost, you're just going to be able to stay in and boost with them, and then they'll still be locked in encore when you finish them off. Locked in encore. Encored into the boosting move when you go to kill them. It's fantastic. Anyway, moving on. We got Gigalith the Gigalith. Sturdy is a great ability. Sand Force would be cool, but this is not a sand team. I didn't even know it's got Sand Force. I might try to run that sometime on a team because that's pretty fiendish. I'm pretty sure he could do really well. Like, these are not bad stats. 85, 130, 80 is like a really good defensive thing, and pure rock typing is like fantastic defensively. It's not as good as pure steel typing, but it's still pretty good. Only 4 weaknesses. Oh, still 4 weaknesses though. It's not that bad. Still, it's not that bad. Anyway, it's got a lot of powerful moves: Earthquake, Explosion, Heavy Slam, destroys fairies. Power Gem. Just kidding. Stone Edge, probably its best move. Does it get Middle Burst? Is that a fact? That's not a fact. Not a fact. Okay, moving on. This is just a great pick because I really needed something that could, like, well, I really need something that could definitively take on Talonflame too, because now that our Sir Michael Rocks over there has Talonflame, I'm gonna need something to come in and block it, and I found that Gigalith pretty much blocks Talonflame 100%. Although Will-O-Wisp is still a problem. Finally, Glaceon, my last pick. I needed an ice type, I think. I don't really exactly remember why. I just remember I didn't have anything to hit with ice moves at all, the whole team, so I tossed this in there at the end. Probably might run this set, not Snow Cloak though. Probably Ice Body. If you run Leftovers and Ice Body together, this is like Stall Rain status. Barrier is probably not the best move, but with 130 base special attack, it hits mad hard with Blizzard, Stab Blizzard in the hail. 100% accurate, hits through Protect sometimes. And he's also got Protect to get 1/16 of your life back every protect. Excuse me again. And barrier to boost your defenses. A lot of people don't know it's got 110 base defense, which is pretty strong. This Pokemon, however, will never see the light of day because it is garbage tier, for sure. I will likely still put it on at least once during the tournament, probably against somebody who's got like some dragons or something like that. That's about it for my teams. I almost did it again. I was I don't really know what to say next, but I hope you support the Arid Falls Aerodactyls in our journey through everyone's mother and face to be the best there ever was, because I really am totally gonna win. That's shots fired at everyone in the room listening and everyone in the future listening. I'm coming after you guys. I'm the best there ever was. Etc., etc. We all know the intro. Anyway, dreamers, keep dreaming. Definitely check out our Delta Battle League coverage, because it's going to be covering mine, as well as Bingo Bango's, as well as Matthews's progress through the tournament. So there'll be a lot to watch.
Alpha Battle Club.
Alpha Battle Club. Delta Battle League is a different thing. I've just in breaking news. It literally says it right here. Alpha Battle Club. Yeah, you're all trash tier.